Hi, I'm Mark Andrews. I am the Vice President for Volunteer and Institutional Engagement at Habitat for Humanity International. We decided at Habitat International that there were a number of Habitat affiliates that didn't fully understand the work that was being done outside the U.S., particularly programs like here in the Dominican Republic, where microfinance plays a very important role. So we decided to invite some of the most influential executive directors in the United States to come for a short trip to be able to see the work firsthand. It's always exciting for me to be able to be in the field and to work directly with families. I think it's also important for our executive directors to be able to see the families that we serve outside the U.S. and to understand the conditions that they live in. Sometimes it's difficult for U.S. affiliates to understand the challenges that people in the developing world face. And here in the Dominican Republic, the program is very strong. The opportunity to really engage with the families is very, very important for these people and for me. It's a wonderful opportunity. It's my hope that the families that we're working with today will very soon be able to move into their new homes. The opportunity for us to work with them directly has been very powerful for me, and I know it has been for the rest of the people on the team. I expect that the program in the Dominican Republic will continue to expand, particularly in its microfinance partnerships with banks and other MFIs, and be able to serve many, many more families in the future. I would encourage affiliates and donors of all different types to come to the Dominican Republic and other countries around the world where Habitat serves families and see this work firsthand. This is such important work as we seek to address the 1.6 billion people who live in poverty housing. This is a great opportunity to be able to experience our work firsthand and to see the incredible impact it has on the families that we serve. Hi, I'm Mark Andrews, and I'm talking to you from the rural part of the Dominican Republic. I'm here today with the first ever Executive Director GV trip. And this trip was designed to help some of our best tithers to understand the implications of the program here in the Dominican Republic and to give people the opportunity to really experience our work outside the U.S. firsthand. I hope that you will consider joining us in one of these trips or bringing your own trip to the Dominican Republic or one of the 40 other countries that we work in to be able to fully understand the important work that happens outside the U.S.
Hi, my name's Kitty Green, and I'm Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity in Lee and Hendry Counties, Florida. I'm here with a group of Executive Directors in the Dominican Republic on a Global Village build. We're having a fabulous time putting God's love into action. It is wonderful to work with the community and meet the people that we're helping and see the difference that Habitat can really make in the world. I'd encourage everyone to come and take a Global Village trip and see what our tithe does all around the world.
My name is Brian Sonderman. I'm with Milwaukee Habitat for Humanity, where I serve as Executive Director. I'm on a Global Village trip here in the Dominican Republic. I'm used to working on budgets and strategic plans and staffing issues, but this week we're working an amazing trip to help a number of families here in the Dominican to have safe, decent, affordable housing. And I'm here with a bunch of executive directors from across the United States to see the work that's going on here and catch a stronger vision for the tithe and support of Habitat around the world. And if you have an opportunity to go on a Global Village trip, I would encourage you. There's not a lot of places that you can go into their office or even on your construction site and get this dirty and have this much fun. And it's been a joy to be here. I shared earlier that a verse from Scripture that I read this morning, which is Proverbs 13:12. It says, when hope is deferred, the heart grows sick. But when a dream is realized, it becomes a tree of life. And that's what we see here in the Dominican. As individual families are helped, as communities are helped, a tree of life is being planted here in this country. And you can be a part of that. And so I would encourage you, if you are not actively involved in this mission, that you would join with us in that way. And if you're not actively tithing, we would encourage you to do that. Because the work that you do locally can be magnified so many more times over when you get engaged globally.
Hi, I'm Chris Medina. I'm with Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity out of Colorado Springs in the United States. I'm on my first Global Village trip to the Dominican Republic, and I'm having an awesome time. I joined Habitat 6 years ago and found it to be a wonderful experience, and then 7 months ago I became an executive director. Felt like I don't learn enough if I'm not stepping outside of my comfort zone. I am outside of my comfort zone. I am covered in cement and mud and have met the most wonderful people, beautiful children, lots of fun, a ton of hard work, and I will sleep well tonight. I encourage all of you to take advantage of a Global Village. It is an amazing and transforming experience, and I will do another one again. I don't know if I'll do cement, but I'll do another one.
Hi, I'm Kevin Campbell. I'm the Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity in Wake County, North Carolina, which is Raleigh, and we're here in the Dominican Republic on a Global Village trip. As you can see, working hard, but being rewarded even further with the relationships. The support of Habitat Dominican Republic has been excellent, and just the need here, as well as in other countries, is just so tremendous. It's really nothing more rewarding that you can do, and you always think, I want to go to another country and build and give so much, but you actually receive a lot back in relationships and the camaraderie with your team. So we've had a great time here on day one. In this building site, you know, the housing need is so great, and it's amazing what transformation can happen with even one day's worth of work just by installing a concrete floor for a family that may have been living in this house without one for 10 years, the transformation that makes. And then what we're hearing in the country from our meeting with the microfinance partners, Banco Idemi, partners with microfinance like Banco Idemi is having, and just that we're actually talking about impacting thousands of families and not just tens or hundreds of families. So just to see the leverage when partners come together, what can happen to make just a bigger difference when the need is so large.
Hi there, I'm Andy Boulder from Indian River Habitat for Humanity in Vero Beach, Florida, and I'm standing here today just outside of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. I don't know if our cameraman has scanned around the hill here, but you can see some really deplorable houses that really need a lot of assistance. And yet if you pan yourself around here and see the foundations that we're building over here, you can see the transformation that's being made in this community. And it's all because of your tithe money that's doing this. Our affiliate is one of the top tithers in the United States. We've tithed over $3 million. And a lot of people have said to me, gosh, I can't afford to tithe. But we tell them, you can't afford not to tithe. If we had kept that $3 million at home, we would have built 30 homes. But today, that $3 million has built over 700 homes around the world in places like Romania, Dominican Republic, Argentina, and Jordan. And we've been blessed in our community, yes, but we're a blessing to so many more as a result of tithing overseas.
I'm Jane Helfrich. I'm the CEO at Richmond Metro Habitat in Richmond, Virginia, in the United States. This is my first Global Village trip, and what an eye-opener it's been. I knew things were tough in other countries, but I've learned so much here, seeing the country, learning how to tie rebar. I didn't know what, I'd heard about tying rebar, I had no idea what it meant. And I poured a lot of concrete in the last 2 days. In Richmond, Virginia, we build houses in low-income communities. Our practice is mixed income communities to make sure that our families are living among families of higher incomes. But this experience has shown me the need internationally. We tithe in our affiliate, but we all want to increase that, and now I can really see the need and the why for increasing our tithe. I love one of the affiliate CEO's idea here. Their affiliate builds one house internationally for every house they build in the United States. I think that's very attractive to from many perspectives of the affiliate. I appreciate being asked to come on this first ED Global Village trip. I've learned not only about the country, but so much from my peers who are more experienced.
Hi, my name is Kevin Hunter. I'm the CEO of Habitat Seattle, King County, and we are absolutely thrilled to be participating here in the program. on this first executive director build here in the Dominican Republic. We are, what we have seen has just been tremendous. The great work that is happening in this country, the issues and the needs are fantastically great here, and would certainly invite you to come and help and participate in the great work that Habitat is accomplishing. The families we have met here have just been so wonderful. They are filled with hope. They are hardworking, courageous people that are building a better life for themselves and their families, and it's been our thrill to come and get involved and work side by side with the families. The staff here have been absolutely fantastic, and we would invite you to participate with them if you get a chance. So if you're looking for an opportunity to get your affiliate involved, to get your corporation involved, or your faith community involved, this is a fantastic place where you can come and plug in and be a part of changing lives for a long time to come in the future. So I hope you make it to Santo Domingo and the Dominican Republic and see the fantastic work that Habitat is accomplishing here with hundreds and hundreds of families all across this country. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Bill Hall and I'm CEO of Dallas Area Habitat for Humanity, and I'm excited to be here in the Dominican to help families like Christina, who moved out to the suburbs 12 years ago from renting in Santo Domingo to have a better life for her family. And here we are building, tying rebar, pouring concrete, and doing some other things to help her live out her dream with her family, her daughter's husband, and their children. We're excited to be here because of microfinancing and the partnerships that Dominican uses allows them to leverage their tithe dollar to actually serve far more families than we would be able to serve in a normal Habitat loan system. So thank you so much for welcoming us. We're having a great time. We're all getting hot. We're all kind of tying rebar. We're doing things we've never done before. And this ED trip is great because it allows us to see what the global mission is about. It allows us to learn what we're doing and hopefully send more people to more Global Village trips as we move forward. Thank you. And if you're thinking about investing in the Global Village and the global mission, take and think about Dominican. They're using great leverage to have microfinance, to leverage the dollar you give to serve more families.
I'm Torrey Nelson. I'm the Vice President for Latin America Caribbean from Habitat for Humanity International, and we are here outside of Santo Domingo with a group of executive directors from affiliates in the United States. We're here for a few days to learn about the program. These executive directors have been tithing to the program here in Dominican or elsewhere, and they've come here to learn a little bit more about what we're doing and get a chance to meet some families and understand the program here. It's been a great opportunity. I'm very pleased to be a part of this. It gives us a chance to understand how our program is different. The houses look a little bit different. The families obviously are different situations. But at the end of the day, the mission of the organization, the ministry that we operate here in Dominican is the same that they would operate in the United States or elsewhere. And so we're very pleased for the chance to be able to share this. It's great to have an opportunity to share our experiences from Habitat for Humanity around the world and learn from each other and continue to think about how we can unite our resources, our skills and knowledge and experience in a way that really does multiply the impact that we can have around the world. So for every dollar that is invested, for example, from the tithe here in the Dominican, $3 or $4 or maybe even $5 is generated here locally to help more families. We had a chance to meet with the local bank recently, and we're able to see how even now Habitat is able to leverage tithe to involve the local MFI, microfinance institution, so that they will provide loans to families that ordinarily would not have a chance. And we're seeing how those loans turn into home improvements and rehabilitating homes for families who are in desperate need. So again, I'm very pleased to be here these days to share the experience with the executive directors, to share a little bit more about what we're doing here in the Dominican and other places in Latin America and around the world. And again, hopefully we can bring our resources together, our knowledge, our experience, our finances, as well as our commitment to the mission, so we can have an even greater impact around the world. Thank you.